Your dog did something today you completely ignored. And it's one of 8 secret signs that you've been overlooking. Stick around, because number 7 will surprise you, and change how you see every tail wag from here on out. By the end, you'll be reading your dog like a pro. The full deep dive lives at thetigbook.store, where you can grab the complete guide and never miss a cue again. Now, if you're ready to unlock this ancient canine code, hit subscribe and let's dive in. Sign 1, Emotional Gravity. You notice it first when you move from the couch to the fridge. Your dog pads after you, eyes fixed, tail low, but steady. Most folks think, oh, they just want food. Here's the truth, this is pack behavior at its purest. Wolves follow only those they trust. Your dog isn't trailing you for scraps, she's anchoring herself to your presence. Animal behaviorists suggest that staying close lowers their anxiety, keeps stress hormones in check, and cements you as the leader of their world. Next time you feel guilty for leaving, remember, that quiet shadow by your side is a sign of unwavering loyalty. Sign 2, Soft Gaze. Catch your dog staring at you. Don't mistake it for boredom. That gentle, half-closed eyes stare is a love language older than words. Here's the part that surprises people, prolonged, relaxed eye contact actually boosts oxytocin in both of you. It's like a silent, thank you, and, I love you, rolled into one glance. Research suggests that this gaze evolved to strengthen bonds between humans and dogs, our eyes lock, hormones spike, and suddenly you're more bonded than ever. Most owners brush it off as zoning out. But next time she holds your gaze, lean in. That moment is her way of saying you're everything. For a full chapter on this gaze ritual, swing by thetigbook.store, there's a whole section unpacking why your eyes are her favorite comfort zone. Sign 3, Subtle Protection. Have you ever looked back and spotted your dog placing themselves between you and a stranger? It doesn't mean they're aggressive. It's instinctive. In wolf packs, healthy members step forward to guard the group's most valuable asset, the caregiver. Your dog's turn-back stance or shoulder nudge is silent devotion. They're watching your mood, your pace, even the angle of your shoulders, to know when to step in. Next time someone weird approaches, notice that position. It's your dog's way of saying, I've got you. Sign 4, Selective Waiting. You pull into the driveway, and there they are, ears perked, head out the window, tail a flag of pure joy. Some dismiss it as impatience. But dogs track your scent trail with noses built to detect molecules 1,000 times more finely than ours. Research tells us they actually know you're coming home before the car even turns onto the street. That wait is hope, not boredom. It's longing in its sweetest form. And, by the way, if you thought that was just cute, wait until you read the chapter on separation signals over at thetigbook.store. There's a breakthrough in why your dog's heart rate flickers the moment your key hits the lock. Sign 5, The Lean. Lean in close for a second. Feel that warm weight. When your dog presses into you, it's a hug as old as the pack. Wolves lean on one another to share body heat and emotional comfort. Your dog does the exact same thing, only it looks more like an intentional, full body, I need you. Don't ever push away. That lean is both a cry for comfort and an offer of protection. It means you're safe. And they're scared of very little when they're pressed against you. We're just getting started. Up next, why stealing your socks isn't mischief, it's mastery of scent. Stay tuned, number 7 is coming, and it will flip everything you thought you knew. Sign 6, why does your dog steal your favorite sock? Most people write it off as mischief. But here's the part that surprises people. Your dog isn't auditioning for a heist movie, he's hunting for your scent. Wolves carry scent-rich items to reassure themselves when pack members wander off. Your sock, your slipper, even your hoodie becomes a safety blanket. Science tells us dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors. Each stolen item is a direct link to you. Emotionally, it's a form of self-soothing, a way to say, I'm close to you, even when I'm alone. Next time you spot that pilfered pillowcase, don't scold. Instead, offer a rotation of old t-shirts tucked into a toy box. You'll honor that instinctive need without losing your favorite footwear. And if you're curious how to set up a scent station that keeps both your shoes and your dog happy, there's a full guide waiting for you at thetibook.store, because understanding that scent loop transforms anxiety into calm. Sign 7. Why does your dog snuggle you right after dinner? It's not because he's suddenly extra needy. Stay with me. In the wild, wolves are most vulnerable with full bellies. They huddle close to trusted pack leaders to guard against threats. Your dog echoes that ancient ritual. Research suggests that after eating, dogs seek social bonding hormones. Oxytocin spikes when you stroke them post-meal. Practically, that cuddle session is your pup's way of saying, my world feels safe with you. So instead of brushing off that lean in for a pet or shrugging away, make it part of your routine. A few gentle scratches after kibble time cements your bond. If you want to see how to build on this ritual, from timing the scratches to positioning for maximum trust, thetibook.store has a chapter just on post-meal bonding that'll make your dog feel truly at home. Sign 8. Why does your dog yawn when you do? Most think it's contagious in a cute, random way. But here's the real deal. Contagious yawning is a sign of empathy. Studies show dogs only mirror yawns from people they know well, strangers don't trigger it. That shared yawn is a mini emotional echo, proof your feelings ripple through your dog's brain. Think of it as a silent conversation. When you're tired or stressed, your dog taps into that mood and responds in kind. It's not laziness, it's connection. Next time you catch that synchronized stretch, smile, because they're literally feeling what you feel. And remember, number 9 is the one that changes everything about how you see your dog's excitement, so don't click away. Sign 9. Why does your dog spin in circles and squeal when you walk through the door? Most folks chalk it up to wild joy. Here's the part that surprises people, it's actually a seismic shift in your dog's chemistry. As soon as you leave, stress hormones climb. The moment you return, that cortisol crashes down, replaced by an endorphin and oxytocin rush. Animal behaviorists point out its relief more than happiness, a thank goodness you made it back reaction, hardwired since wolf days when pack members reunited after a hunt. Instinctively, your dog isn't just thrilled, he's exhaling months of tension in a few seconds of zoom eyes. Emotionally, this ritual reassures him that his anchor has returned. So next time you're greeted with a twirl and a bark, recognize it as a life raft rescue, not mere excitement. Practically, use that energy to reinforce calm greetings. Ask for a sit or a soft gaze before full-body hugs. It teaches self-control right when your dog's emotions are at their peak. And it transforms chaos into connection, so you both step into the moment grounded and grateful. And keep an eye out for the next subtle sign that slips past most owners, a micro-movement that speaks volumes about your dog's trust. You won't believe how quietly powerful it is. Why does your dog lift one eyebrow the instant he sees you? Most folks think it's just a quirk, a funny head tilt. Here's the part that surprises people, that tiny flash of fur is a full-on canine secret code. Animal behaviorists tell us this micro-expression comes from wolf pack roots, where every twitch relayed an emotion without making a single sound. Instinctively, your dog's raising that brow to check your reaction, to see if you're calm, happy, safe. Science light shows it's all about brain lateralization. he's processing positive vibes, then flashing you a friendly, all good, signal. Emotionally, it means he trusts you so deeply he can risk showing vulnerability. Practically, next time you catch that eyebrow raise, lean in, mirror his look, and reward him softly. You're saying, "I see you," in the language he was born to speak. For a deeper dive into these canine micro-expressions, there's a whole chapter waiting for you at thedbook.store. Why does your dog wag his tail more to the right when he's around you? Most people lump every wag into happy dog. But here's the twist, the direction matters. Research suggests right-sided wags are driven by the left hemisphere of the brain, where positive, social emotions live. A left-leaning wag hints at uncertainty or even mild stress. So when you notice that right dominant sweep, know he's genuinely comfortable and excited to be near you. It's his way of broadcasting, "I feel safe with you." Emotionally, it cements the fact that you're his rock. In practical terms, watch those tail angles. If he ever switches sides, pause and check in, maybe give him a break or a soothing word. Want to unlock all the subtleties of tail language? You'll find the full decoding guide over at thedbook.store. And stick around, because there's one more sign coming up that changes everything. Why does your dog suddenly offer you his favorite toy, or even that random sock? Most owners see this as mere playfulness or attention-seeking. But the surprise is how deep it runs. Wolves share their kill to bond the pack. Your dog is echoing that ritual, handing you a prized possession as a gesture of kinship and trust. It's not just, "Look what I found," it's an invitation to connect, to share in the pack hierarchy of your home. Layer on top the emotional meaning, he's saying, "You're my person. I want to give you what I value most." Practically, when he drops that tug toy at your feet, pause whatever you're doing. Take it, praise him, and engage in a brief play session or soft cuddle. You're reciprocating the trust he just offered. This simple exchange deepens your bond more than any training session ever could. Stay with me, there's one final behavior left that will permanently change how you see your dog's love. And then there's the way he licks your skin until it feels like a mini waterfall of canine affection. Most people brush it off as tasting salt or chasing crumbs. But here's the real story, licking is one of the oldest bonding rituals in dog history. Puppies groom their mother to stimulate milk flow and check on her health. In response, she tolerates and even invites it, reinforcing trust and intimacy. Over thousands of years, that action became a core social glue among canines. When your dog licks your hand, your face, even your fingertips, he's tapping into that ancient language, saying, "You keep me alive, I keep you safe, we belong together." On a chemical level, those strokes of his tongue trigger an oxytocin boost in you, and an endorphin release in him. It's mutual caregiving, a gentle neuroscience experiment of love. Emotionally, it cements his place in your inner circle. Practically, if it ever tips into overenthusiasm, a calm, enough, and a diversion to a chew toy teaches boundaries without shutting down the affection. Embrace those wet nuzzles for the heartfelt compliment they are. You're not a bench he's cleaning, you're his family, his whole world of safety and comfort. And there's still one more sign waiting in the wings, a quiet gesture that speaks volumes without a single tail wag. Why does your dog choose to sleep right next to you? Here's the part that surprises people. Dogs are most vulnerable when they sleep. In the wild, wolves huddle with their pack for safety and warmth. That instinct didn't vanish when you adopted your pup. It's alive in every soft snore at your feet. Animal behaviorists have observed that dogs' cortisol levels drop dramatically when they nap beside a trusted human. Their heart rates even sync up with ours. That's not coincidence. It's a living, breathing bond. Think about it. When your dog curls against your calf, he's doing more than seeking a pillow. He's double-checking that his alpha has his back. Choosing the perimeter of your bed or couch shows respect for your space. 2. He's close, but not a hog on your pillow. In studies of pack dynamics, this side-by-side alignment signals both allegiance and deference. On an emotional level, it's saying, I trust you to keep danger at bay, so I can let my guard down completely. And here's a detail most owners miss: sleep posture reveals trust levels. Flip onto his back with limbs splayed, floppy belly exposed, he's offering maximum vulnerability. That position only happens in total safety. A tight loaf shape means he's alert enough to spring up if needed. Each stance carries a message. Next time he shifts from loaf to belly up in mid-nap, you're watching his comfort deepen before your eyes. Of course, proximity doesn't mean he should rule the roost at 5 a.m. If he wakes you up too soon, resist the urge to shove him off. Instead, try a gentle, come on, buddy, and guide him to his own bed nearby. This teaches him that bedtime snuggles with you stay special, but daytime dozing can happen elsewhere. For more creative ways to balance togetherness and independence, check out the Sleep Solutions chapter at theticbook.store. It's packed with step-by-step tips to keep both of you well-rested. There's more. You might notice little twitches, soft whimpers, even tail flicks while he's asleep. Those are his dreams in motion, rehearsing backyard sprints or tug-of-war wins. If you wake him abruptly, he'll likely spring up startled. Instead, use a calm cue, your familiar, hey there, in a sleepy tone, and let him reorient at his own pace. That gentle approach reinforces his feeling of security. It's a simple trick I lay out in the bonus sleep cycle section at theticbook.store, along with breed-specific patterns you won't want to miss. Stay with me. Number 9 changes everything. But before that big reveal, embrace this: your dog sleeping near you is his highest compliment. He's saying you're not just a food dispenser or a thrower of balls. You're his safe haven. Your family. When he tucks in at your side, he's enrolling you in his internal circle of trust, night after night. If you ever doubt what those sleepy sighs mean, remember the science: shared oxytocin surges. Your heartbeat, his heartbeat, they literally align in a nighttime duet. That's biology backing what your heart already feels. No wonder you wake up calmer, too. It's mutual well-being wrapped in fur. In a moment, we'll wrap this up and reveal how to turn these subtle signals into your dog's personal handbook, a skill you'll carry for life. But if you can't wait, head to theticbook.store right now for the full sleep and security guide. You'll discover why some dogs prefer under-the-bed dens and others sprawl on the floor, and what that tells you about their personality and past. Coming up next, the grand finale that ties all 8 signs into one clear roadmap. You'll never look at your dog the same way again. And trust me, number 9 is the secret sauce you won't want to miss. Sign 5 sneaks in when you're hurried. Your dog isn't just watching your stride. She's feeling your racing heart. When you speed up, her tail follows your pulse. Animal behaviorists say dogs mirror your energy like a living mood barometer. Here's the part that surprises people: if you take a breath and slow down before you reach for the leash, she'll actually mirror your calm. Next time you're rushing out the door, pause at the mat. It resets her world, and yours. For a full breakdown on energy mirroring, you'll find an entire chapter waiting at theticbook.store. Then there's the scent you carry when you're stressed. Sign 6, your smell of change. Dogs don't read facial expressions first. They smell your sweat, pick up microscopic hormones, and know you're uneasy before you even open your mouth. Stay with me, this is why she might nudge your hand when you've had a tough call or curl up on your chest if you're down. It's not coincidence. It's her way of saying, I'm here. Science tells us this bond through scent is ancient. Next time your shoulders hunch or your palms sweat, watch her response. She's reacting to your inner world. Sign 7 hides in the half-second you look away. Your dog is tracking your eyes like a hawk. Those tiny flicks of your gaze tell her where to go, what to sniff, even when to sit. Most people think dogs only follow voices or treats, but here's the truth, she's decoding your direction in micro-moments. When you glance at the door, she knows you're about to leave. When your eyes shift to the sofa, she anticipates cuddle time. It's like a silent conversation. Next time you're calling her name, try locking eyes first. That little pause makes her focus, and deepens your bond. Finally, sign 8, your routines. She notices the exact second you pick up your keys, even if you didn't mean to show them. Daily patterns are her calendar, her world map. Animal behaviorists have found dogs internalize your schedule and use it to plan their own day, when to nap, when to wait by the window, even when to tap you awake. Here's why that matters, changing your routine on a whim can stress her out more than you realize. A simple shift, like moving breakfast 10 minutes later, can throw off her whole rhythm. If you want to really master this, our ebook at thetabook.store dives deep into syncing your clocks for maximum harmony. Now, looking back at all 8 signs, you've uncovered a hidden language. You've learned why she leans into you, why she sleeps by your side, and even why she yawns when you do. You're reading her notes the way ancient pack members once did, through energy, scent, gaze, and routine. That rough tongue she uses to lick your hand. It's the oldest friendship ritual between our two species. Which sign surprised you most? Does she follow your gaze like a detective? Or does she sniff you down the moment you're anxious? Tell me in the comments. If this opened your eyes, subscribe so you never miss what your dog is trying to tell you. And share this with one friend who needs to know their dog a little better. For the full guide, and to turn these 8 signs into your dog's personal playbook, head over to thetabook.store. Your next level of connection is waiting. Every time you catch her tilting her head at that one inflection in your voice, she's cataloging your emotional accents, stacking them alongside every pat and whistle you've ever offered. When you lean in for a pat, notice how her whole body pulses in readiness, as if she's synchronized to your very heartbeat. Recognizing this rhythmic dance rewrites the script from owner and pet to true teammates. It means you're not just guiding her through commands, you're co-writing a story in real time, sentence by silent sentence, where every sigh, glance, and scented whisper carries meaning. Once you begin to see these tiny cues, not as quirks but as chapters in your shared tale, you'll find your days filled with intuitive exchanges that feel almost telepathic. That's the real magic at work, a language born in the wild, refined by domestication, now alive between the two of you.